Quercus palustris, pin oak. These trees reach 50 to 70 feet high and have an overall shape that is pyramidal to oval. The tree typically has a good, strong central leader. Lower branches may be pendulous and point downwards. Middle branches tend to be horizontal, and branches in the upper part of the canopy tend to be ascending or point upwards. This contributes to the oval canopy. Lower branches may often be pruned away, leaving only the middle and upper branches. This may make it slightly harder to identify from the crown canopy shape. Foliage is deciduous, and the arrangement is alternate. The leaf shape is oblong, 3 to 6 inches long, and sometimes as wide. There are usually 5 to 7 lobes, with the terminal lobe being long and acuminate. Frequently, the lobes have more of a U-shaped sinus, whereas a related species, Quercus coccinea, tends to have more of a C-shaped sinus. The leaves are lustrous, dark green on the upper surface and lighter green below during the growing season, and will turn bronze to red in the fall. Fall color is quite variable. Ornamental features include a gray-brown, smooth bark, which turns to narrow, shallow ridges with age. The fruit is a solitary acorn, which is typically very wide, light brown, and only enclosed 1/3 to 1/4 with a cap, an involucre. The cap is usually somewhat saucer-like. Cultural information for Quercus palustris. These are hardy from zones 4 to 8, do best in full sun. They prefer acidic to neutral soils, pH 5 to 7. They are native in Iowa, the Midwestern, and eastern USA, and into southern Canada. The leaves tend to have an overall thin, pointy appearance and have deep lobed cuts. They transplant readily because of their shallow and fibrous root systems. While they tolerate wet soils, including clay flats where water stands for several weeks, they can also deal with drier conditions. These have been among the most widely planted native trees in the landscape, certainly since the 1980s, although iron chlorosis is a major problem and a drawback for this species, and especially for residential settings. This occurs when the pH is usually higher than 7 because these prefer more acidic conditions.